Welcome back to the SOS show. I want to talk about Jimmy Butler. Now, I've been noticing this whole little feud with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat and organization and Pat Riley. Like, I've been paying attention, but I never really dug deep into I never knew what the problem was. All I knew was Jimmy Butler not showing up to practice, Jimmy Butler missing flights to the games and everything. I'm like, what's going on with Jimmy? So, I dug deep a little bit, and I know what's going on. So basically, Jimmy Butler, he was eligible for a contract extension last summer, and it was worth he was extended. He could have got an extension for $113 million. 113 million extension that he was eligible for, and he thought that he would have got, right. You would have thought that Pat Riley would have made it a done deal, closed deal, quick as possible, but that didn't happen. So Jimmy Butler ended up going into this season, right, 2024-2025 season. He was cool. He was still cool, but somehow, some way, I don't know what behind the scenes. I feel like it's a lot of behind the scenes that we don't really know about that have been going on between Jimmy Butler and Pat Riley. Jimmy Butler basically saying, if you're not going to pay me, if you're not going to extend me and give me my money, I took this team to two NBA finals in the past 4 seasons. Jimmy Butler has taken the Miami Heat to the NBA finals twice in the past 4 years. Jimmy Butler. With who? Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Caleb Martin, Max Strus when they was there, Kevin Love. Like, he wasn't playing with guys that he didn't have the luxury of what these other teams, what these other players have had. Jason Tatum got Jaylen Brown. LeBron got AD. Jokic got, Jamal Murray got Jokic. So with Jimmy Butler case, he was playing with a bunch of role players. He took a bunch of role players. Besides Bam, I would say, he took a bunch of role players to the NBA Finals twice. So in Jimmy Butler's case, he is absolutely right. Pay me my money. I deserve this money. Now, this is where Jimmy Butler is getting. I feel like this is where Jimmy Butler is losing me because I am on his side initially, but he's losing me. Whereas, okay, bro, you skipping out on team flights, you missing X amount of games, you've missed the 15 of the past 20 games. You missed 15 of 20 games. You missed team flights. You got suspended 3 times in 1 month. So it's like, and you just begging, you're basically begging for a trade. You're demanding a trade. But the thing is, you have Jimmy Butler, you have a $48 million salary a year. You're getting $48 million a year. And you throwing these temper tantrums. You throwing these little tantrums. How do you think that's going to look? If you want out so bad, right? If you're not going to get your money, it's obviously Pat Riley made it clear. He's not giving you no money. He's not giving you that money. He's not giving you that extension. So why continue to put yourself in a hole even deeper to make you? Because now you're making yourself look bad to these other NBA teams. These owners don't want to deal with you at this point. Jimmy, you once you got traded away from Chicago, you was with the Timberwolves for a season. You had problems in the locker room. You had problems with Cat. You had problems because you felt like those players weren't working hard as you. They didn't want it. So what did you do? You got out of that situation and you demanded a trade. You got traded to the Sixers. You was with the Sixers for a year. You had a problem in Philly. You had a locker room problem in Philly with Joel Embiid. It was work ethic. Jimmy Butler has a certain type of aura. He has a certain type of, because he works hard, right? We all know that. Jimmy Butler is a hard worker. He got to this point this far in the league because he's a hard worker, because of his work ethic. So naturally you will understand why if he putting in all this work and time spent into his craft and becoming the best Jimmy Butler that he can, his teammates should be doing the same thing, especially if they're superstars. like Cat, like Joel Embiid. So I understand them completely. But my thing is, everybody's not you, Jimmy. Everybody's not you, Jimmy Butler. Everybody can't have Jimmy Butler work ethic. Some guys just naturally work harder than you. I mean, some guys just don't work as hard as you, Jimmy. Jimmy, you got to understand that. He has to understand that. Yes, like Jimmy Butler has every right to demand his money. He took the Miami Heat to 2 NBA finals with role players, with a bunch of role players. So if Pat Riley's not giving you this money that you want, Jimmy Butler made it clear that he loves Miami. He loves playing in Miami. It's just the financial prop. It's the financial part that he's having a problem with. So he's not getting that. So now, yeah, you missing flights, you doing all this, that, and the third, but it's making you look bad in the end, though. At the end of the day, it's going to make you look bad. No matter how right you may think you are, which you are right. But no matter how much you think you are right, you're still going to look wrong in those other team owners' eyes. Because again, Pat Riley, okay, you want out, but Pat Riley got to talk to these other teams that want to pick up your $48 million a year contract. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy, you got to understand that, man. So these other teams, is like, it's hard. You're making it hard on yourself for these teams to want to pick up you as a, player, dealing with your attitude, dealing with, again, it's a known thing that Jimmy Butler has locker room problems. He has issues with his players. If it's not the players, it's the president. If it's not the president, it's the owner. So it's like Jimmy Butler just got to chill. Just chill. If you're not going to play, you're not going to play. Just sit out for the rest of – if you got to sit out for the rest of the season or up until trade deadline, then do that, Jimmy Butler. But don't come in – don't come off – you coming off of an suspension, heading into practice. You found out you're not starting because you missed this X amount of games. Why would you – the culture that Miami Heat revolves around – Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra, no man is above the organization. Miami Heat made that clear as day. That's why LeBron left, because LeBron wanted to be the GM, the coach. And Pat Riley basically said, LeBron, hey, this is my team. We do things over in Miami different. It's a different aura, a different culture around there. They're hard workers. Nobody is above anybody. So I think that really hurt Jimmy Butler's spirit. That hurt his ego. That hurt Jimmy Butler's ego. The fact that he found out that he's not going to be starting anymore because you missed all these games. You was suspended for 10 games, and now you want to leave practice because you found out you're not starting no more. So again, I feel like Jimmy Butler he's just digging a deeper hole. He's digging a deeper hole for himself in this situation, even though he's right. The way he's going about it is wrong, though. And y'all just let me know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Is Jimmy Butler all the way right? Is he all the way wrong? Is he a little bit right, majority right, and some wrong? Y'all let me know in the comments of what y'all think. How is this going to play out? Is Pat Riley going to give Jimmy Butler the money? Is Jimmy Butler going to get traded to another team? Y'all let me know in the comments. But thank y'all for watching another episode of the SOS show. And yeah.